What's going on, fantasy entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray? Back at another Panthers news update. Today, man, we're talking about Sam Darnold getting traded to the Carolina Panthers for 3 picks, a 6th, a 2nd, and a 4th. But before I go any further, man, here's what I need you to do. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to it. Hit the notification bell. That lets you know every time I drop a video. Also, share the video. It will help out a ton. So what we're going to do is, man, we're going to get this video cracking. And we're going to talk about the trade, and we're going to give some stats. We're going to come back with this. And man, so here's what I need you to do, people. Here's what I need you to do. We're going to come back to the stats a little bit. I'm pointing the stats your way, but we're going to come back to it in a little bit. Right now, we're going to go over to the news article right here. So here goes the news article. So I'm trying to get y'all in position. It says, Sam Darnold days as a hopeful future of the New York Jets franchise have come to a conclusion. The 23-year-old former number 3 overall pick will now take on the hopes of the Carolina Panthers organization going forward. Darnold has been traded from the Jets to the Panthers in the stage of a 2021 NFL draft 6th-round pick plus 2nd and a 4th-rounder selection in 2022 draft. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported Monday afternoon the Panthers soon therefore confirmed the acquisition of Darnold. The Panthers will still have 2020 starter Teddy Bridgewater on the roster, where the sole suitor, meaning the Panthers, for Darnold, and had been strong suitors for the Texas quarterback Deshaun Watson, but had transitioned to Darnold. Rappaport added, Darnold now takes the starting reins for the Panthers, while Carolina will look to trade Bridgewater or adjust his contract. Rappaport reported, Bridgewater is on his 2nd year of his 3rd year, $663 million contract this season. And here's what the GM Scott said. I just think in this offense with offense coordinator Joe Brady, with head coach Matt Rule, the weapons that we have around him, that we can take the next step with us, that he can take the next step with us. Just kind of looks overall where we were in the draft, the position we were in. I was really excited to add somebody of Sam caliber to our team. So let's look at the stats real quick, people, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about this real quick. So I want y'all to see everything because I don't want y'all to miss anything. So in 2018, he was 21 rookie year. He was 4-9. He had 2,865 yards, 17 touchdowns, 15 picks, and he had a QB rating of 77.6. 2019 was his best year. He was 22. He was 76. As the starting quarterback, 3,024 yards, 19 touchdowns, 13 picks. He had a quarterback rating 84.3. And in 2020, that was last year before he got traded, he was 2-10 overall. The Jets was a hot mess, 2,208 yards. And he had, let me look at it, 9 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. His quarterback rating was 72.7. So there's more numbers to that, to say the least, but those are the numbers I'm going to kind of harp on. His completion rate in 2019, 61.9 of his passes, and then 59.6 in 2020, and then 57.7. So here's what we're going to do, man. We're going to come back and talk about this real quick. Let me give you my thoughts and my opinions real quick. But here's what I think, man. And a lot of y'all let me know what you think about this comment section below because, I think a lot of Panther Nation, man, we wanted Deshaun Watson, but clearly that wasn't going to happen with the acquisitions that was going on with Deshaun Watson. I don't think that that team now is not going to touch him with a 10-foot pole until people figure out what's going on with that situation. So, and the draft was coming, and what it looked like was at 8, we wasn't going to get none of the top quarterbacks. Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones even. All those quarterbacks probably going to be gone before 8. And there's a lot of playmakers, a lot of things that we need help with. And we can use that for the 8th pick. And to give up a 6th-rounder this year and a 2nd and 4th, now if he does really well this year for a number 3 overall quarterback that was drafted 3 years ago, he's still on a rookie deal. This can really help Carolina tremendously turning the page. If Sam Darnold can live up to the hype that he had, that the Josh Allen class. And quick note, Kyle Allen, remember that he was the quarterback for us. Him, Josh Allen, and Sam Darnold all worked out together with Jordan Palmer. I watched a documentary with all 3 of them, so it's kind of crazy that Kyle Allen started for the Panthers. He went to Washington. And then now Sam Darnold was a guy who worked with Jordan Palmer with Josh Allen. He's now coming to us well. It's hard to tell, man, because Matt Rule is on the clock. And for me, you have to be able to make judgments and make judgment when it comes to your quarterback that you want. And Scott, the GM, he's a new GM. He didn't give Teddy Bridgewater that contract. It was our old GM. I can't think of his name right now, but it was the old GM that gave him that contract. I thought that was a kind of bad contract at the beginning, but with the money, you can get off that contract. So even if we keep him for one more year, we can get off the contract this year coming. And in NFL, there's ways to get off money, trust me, without it going to your dead salary cap. Your dead cap, excuse me. So only time will tell. I'm glad we got somebody. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is as bad as what a lot of people make him out to be. I don't think he was that bad. I just think that he wasn't a really good fit for the Carolina Panthers. I thought that in 2020, it was so difficult for anybody to get their footing in. I don't know. Will they be able to trade Teddy? Maybe. But that clearly at number 2, the Jets are going with Zach Wilson. Number 1 is going to be Trevor Lawrence. And at 8, who knows who we're going to get. So I think the right one's on the wall that we tried to get the quarterback that we wanted to get. And not a good or bad. We just got to see how Sam does. He has potential to be great, but also, hey, if he doesn't work out, man, Matt Rule is rolling dice. The new GM is rolling dice with Sam Darnold. And, hey, they see something that we don't do, but hey, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Again, it's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, and please don't forget all 3. Lucky Murray back with another Panthers update. Yes, the Panthers traded for Sam Darnold. Teddy Bridgewater is heading out the door, and the draft is coming up. So y'all let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. But until next time, people.